Hello students, welcome back to your online class of SST. Today we will continue with the concluding part of the chapter Rotation and Revolution in Geography. In the previous video you studied about the one motion, that is rotation of the earth and the effects caused by the rotation. Today we will continue with the second movement, that is the revolution of the earth. Earth revolves around the Sun in its elliptical orbit from west to east at a speed of about 30 km per second. It completes one revolution in 365 days and 6 hours. In the previous videos, I explained you that elliptical orbit is a path on which any planet revolves around the Sun. The movement of the Earth in its orbit is in an anti-clockwise direction, which is called as revolution. The Earth takes a year or 365 days and 6 hours to complete its revolution. After every 4 years, the 6 hours add up to the month of February. Thus, it has 29 days instead of the usual 28 days. This is called a leap year. Thus, a leap year has 366 days. Now, effects of revolution. The four seasons, spring, summer, autumn, and winter, are caused by the inclination of the Earth's axis and its revolution around the Sun. This also causes the phenomena of solstices and equinoxes. Solstices occur when the Sun is at its greatest distance from the equator. The hemisphere which is inclined towards the Sun receives more heat and light than the other, which is away from the Sun. In summer solstice, the North Pole is inclined towards the Sun. It is summer season in the northern hemisphere and winter in the southern hemisphere. 21st June is known as the summer solstice. In winter solstice, the South Pole is inclined towards the Sun and the North Pole is away from it. The southern hemisphere has summer and the northern hemisphere has winter. 22nd December is known as the winter solstice. Next effect is equinox. Equinox means the equal day and equal night. Days and nights remain equal in both the hemisphere in equinox. None of the poles is inclined towards the Sun. The rays of the Sun fall vertically at the equator. 21st March is known as the spring equinox. It is also known as vernal equinox. At this time, it is spring in the northern hemisphere and autumn in the southern hemisphere. In autumn equinox, it is autumn in the northern hemisphere and spring in the southern hemisphere. 23rd September is known as the autumn equinox. The cycle of the seasons is repeated year after year. Equinoxes do not always occur on the same dates each year because the difference of 6 hours in revolution time of the Earth. The places located on the equator have hot weather throughout the year. The seasonal variation in temperature is very less at the equator. It has the same weather all year. As we move away from the equator, the sun rays fall at a slant and travel through a longer distance in space. As the same amount of heat rays are spread over a larger area, the heating of the Earth's surface is less intense. In summer, the days are longer and nights are shorter, and in winter, the nights are longer and days are shorter. Equator has 12 hours of day and 12 hours of night, which are almost equal at every time. The effects of the revolution are the occurrence of seasons, variation in the length of days and nights, distribution of heat over Earth, etc. Okay students, now we have completed the next movement of the earth, that is revolution. You have to go through the chapter carefully, and if you face any difficulty you are free to ask me. Okay, bye bye for this